So hi everybody and welcome to another update from Quantum Plant Healing. Today I'm going to just take some moments to share with you some of the latest news and updates that have been happening at Quantum Plant Healing. Our tribe is growing. We just hit 500 tribe members this week, which is really beautiful. And hopefully some of you watching this video will feel inclined or even inspired to head over to quantumplanthealing.com and avail yourself of the free membership. There we also have other membership options like the Quantum membership that gives you special bonuses and discounts of upcoming workshops or even past workshops and immersions. So anyway, today I wanted to take a little bit of time to share with you some information about the latest journey, the quest to the quantum heart, which we've just released and starts in 7 days time, in a week's time, on the 22nd of July, which is also Magdalene Day. It's also the day that Venus starts a retrograde process. So very much a big emphasis on the heart at this time. Now, unlike previous immersions or journeys, this one is going to take 3 weeks up until the 11th of August. The reason being, this is meant to be more genteel. This is the heart that we're talking about. We don't want it necessarily to be quite as full on as some of the previous immersions we've done, although those were super powerful and many of you have benefited greatly from those, judging from the comments and emails that we've received from people. So it's going to be a 3-week period rather than some of the more recent ones, which have been 13 days working with mind wave spells. We won't be working specifically with a mind wave spell ourselves during this quest, but again, if you want to, you can. The quest actually starts on the beginning of another mind wave spell, which is the dog, and is also really much about the heart. So it's perfect for it. Actually, the energy is very much conducive to that. In the middle of the journey, we also have the Mayan day at a time and the beginning of a new Zolkin count, or a new calendar, which heralds the beginning of the new calendar, which this year is going to be the Overtone White Wizard. So very much about magic and manifestation, which of course is what we need to start building the new earth as the old paradigm continues to crumble into chaos and disarray around us. And many people are reaching out at this time to ask for healing, and many people suffering overwhelm or anxieties or worries, or maybe stuff is coming up that's not been dealt with before. So the heart really is our connection to our 5D selves. It's the connection to our non-dual awareness and our connection to unconditional love. So what better time right now than to get into the heart space and start connecting with our higher selves, because our higher selves have the blueprint of who we are and why we're here. And I guess that must be the biggest question right now for many of us, is like, you know, what am I doing here in the middle of all of this chaos and many other crazy things going on? So the journey is going to take place over 3 weeks. There will be the usual transmissions, special interviews. We're going to take a slightly different tact this time to previous plant immersions. However, we will be working with plants, of course. And so many of you have already emailed to ask about the plants and where to get some of them, because some of them are a little more interesting and maybe exotic, so a little more challenging. But I just want to emphasize that before I share the plants that we're predominantly going to be looking at, you don't need to have all of these plants. As always, we suggest putting out a prayer or an invitation to any of these heart medicines to show up for you and invite them in. And for sure, already in the group, people are sharing contacts, depending on where you live in the world, about where to pick up some of the medicines. So the medicines that we can call out for, some of them are relatively easy: hawthorn, holly, cacao, the maguey cactus, which is what is the cactus here. It's an agave that produces the famous Mexican drink mezcal, which is very much a heart medicine. And then we're going to be working a little bit with another medicine, which is a cactus, which is the huachuma, or the San Pedro. So people have been messaging saying, hey, I can get some of these medicines, but not all of them. What am I going to do? It doesn't matter, really. Again, you know, the medicines that are most appropriate for you will show up if you invite them in. If you can get all 5 and work with all 5 of them, great, because they're all different. We will be looking at a few other heart medicines as well. Myself and Mr. Jackson Main will be casting an eye over many of the heart medicines that he uses, which will include things like rose and passion flower and motherwort. And so there's some household names in there, but predominantly the 5 we're looking at: holly, hawthorn, cacao, maguey cactus, and San Pedro huachuma. So with the maguey, for example, really and truly, if you get yourself a bottle of mezcal, that is a maguey heart tincture. You know, mezcal is made from the heart of the maguey cactus, and so that in itself, you know, a little shot of that is, or even just a bit less really, is really a tincture of that medicine. But anyone who's ever drunk mezcal will know that it has this incredible cleansing effect also when it's good quality on the upper chakras, but it also opens the heart. We have many mezcal areas here in this area of Mexico. Oaxaca is also famous for its mezcal, but you can buy this anywhere in the world, probably from a good store or a specialist liquor place. So yeah, definitely look into that. The Wachuma also is a slightly more tricky one. However, again, once you get inside the group, there are some people with contacts in different parts of the world where you probably will be able to get some capsules or something. So yeah, I hope that answers the questions about the medicines and where to get them and what to do with them. We'll be working our way through the medicines gently. It's over 3 weeks. It won't be as intense with presentations and transmissions every day. They'll be spaced out a little bit more so that we can really sink into the practices that are going to be shared, how to get into the heart space. And it's we can say that the heart is our organ of unconditional love, but it's also the place that we can get most traumatized. Maybe our heart chakras have shut down at various points, and hasn't necessarily been the safest of worlds to open your heart fully over the last period. But with this quest to the quantum heart, we want to take each and every one of you who participate in this to a place of really deep connection in the heart. Now, just want to add a couple of addendums to that. So first of all, we've made the cost of this really affordable. It's only $99. And again, if you're a Quantum member, you get your 20%, so it's really affordable. And the reason we've made it affordable is, well, because we were guided to do that by the team that we're working with, but also because we really would like a lot of you to sign up for this, because we know from doing previous immersions and group work that when we have a powerful group working together, it just amplifies the energy. And 72 of us went through the Rainbow Bridge journey recently, and we now have a initiate graduate space for that, which is the Rainbow Warriors. And this really is a place, it's a place where we can talk about anything. It's a place where we've crossed all of the divisions that have been going on in our world. It doesn't matter whether you'd had any of the offered medications or not, because during the Rainbow Bridge journey, that process, if you engaged in it fully, could reverse the effects of the offered medications. Now, we have people in the group who've done that, and it's incredible to see the effect on their energy. And what's happening for people now is just so much healing is going on. It's really quite remarkable. But what's really beautiful in this group is there's so much love and support for each other, that we're inspiring each other to look deeper into ourselves and pull out all of the things that no longer serve us. So a lot of that work actually was working with the Quantum Plant upgrade protocols. And again, I'm just going to point people to the powerful video sharing that two of our tribe members, Alfred and Megan, did with me, sharing their experiences of working with the protocols. And particularly Alfred really has taken these to heart and has become really, really good at finding many things and also intuiting other things to heal, as indeed have many of the group. It's been really quite the process. And again, I just want to point some of you to the video that I did with one of our Rainbow Warriors, which was Becca Hotop, where she talks about her experiences post experiencing the side effects of some of the offered medications. So I definitely recommend watching those videos. I'll be putting the video links in the notes. But yes, definitely, if you're contemplating doing the quest to the quantum heart, which, like I say, it'd be really good to have a sizable number. We'd love the 100th person effect, because it just makes it so much more powerful. And, these are beautiful medicines as well. Even if you just got to work with hawthorn or holly, these are two super powerful medicines. I mean, holly is the king of winter, and he's just taken over his kingship back at the summer solstice from the mighty oak tree, who carries the honor of the king of summer. So there's a lot to understand. There's lots of beautiful mythology around many of these plants. They're from different parts of the world. We're going to be working with trees, with plants, with cactuses. So it's quite the variety for everyone to find one that really resonates with them. But if you feel compelled to take some time before participating in the Quest of the Quantum Heart, which starts on the 22nd, I do recommend having a look at the Quantum Plant upgrade. They're really powerful, and what everybody is finding now is giving them tools to navigate the toxicity of the world. And that's quite a lot of that. And again, I'm just going to point to another video that we did recently, another interview that myself and Bella did with Caroline Mansfield, where she's talking and looking at under the microscope graphene oxide and how it behaves when it receives instructions or other energetic impulses. Fascinating. And certainly that's led quite a few of us to looking at the condition of our own water and what we're drinking. So fascinating for sure. There's going to be more focus on water into the future in different ways, probably on our sister site, Quantum Planet World. But really and truly, that's it for now. I just wanted to put out the call again to all of our current tribe members and all of the people associated with quantum plant healing, but also by putting this video out on YouTube, I hope that many of you who look at other videos in and around the Quantum Plant Healing YouTube channel will feel somewhat inspired. So many people right now are really suffering in their heart space, and this is one way to deal with this. You know, when we're looking to evolve and ascend, we need to clear out the junk and gunk and the debris and the things that no longer serve us. And many of you have done many of the plant immersions already and know how powerful they are, working with the likes of El Dandeliero, Dandelion, who brings us into the present moment and shows us the fallacy of time or the illusion of time. And then we've got the Artemisias, the mugworts, the wormwoods, really, really good at clearing the field and getting rid of all of the things in the shadows that no longer need to be there, illuminating them into the light. Then we had the elder mother, really bringing us into a sense of our truth, but also teaching us to see the unseen things. Then we worked with Yara on a little mini immersion, really working with the throat chakra, which is really important because the throat chakra is where we speak the word, and the word is God, and we receive the energetic impulses from the world around us through our rear throat chakra or psychic chakra. So it's good to have that really nicely ticking over and tuned so that we can really express ourselves and express that truth that Elder gave us. We then went to the yew tree, and of course the tree of eternity, Yggdrasil, taught us so many things, you know, really connecting us to that eternal sense of ourselves. Then earlier this year, we put out the Quantum Plant Upgrade that I've just talked about. And also the Magic and Manifestation Workshop is really, really powerful. It combines astrology with mind magic, with plants to do precise prayer making so that you can manifest for you the future that your higher self has already dreamed in your blueprint for you. You know, so that's really powerful. And then we did the nettle immersion. Again, nettle taught us a lot about the inner waters and boundaries. And also it's an incredibly powerful plant and adaptogen. So always a good ally to have around. And then, like I just said, we finally did the Rainbow Bridge journey, which of course you can see information on about at quantumplanthealing.com. So that's it really, folks. Just wanted to share all of that information with you. If you do have any questions, please, of course, do send them into the site. But also, please do feel free to check out the site. There's a lot there, a lot of content, a lot of material, and people are still going back and doing the Dandelion and the Artemisia immersions now, and they're saying they're still just as powerful a year later. You know, that's the testament, or testimony rather, to the power of the plants and the strong containers that we held here, and with all of the people participating. We always say that these journeys and immersions and quests, it's a group effort. It really is. And we are seeing that so strongly right now after the Rainbow Bridge journey, which, by the way, you can still sign up for. That is a very, very powerful piece of quantum magic and healing and cleansing. And yeah, if you're not feeling in a good state right now and really feeling like you need to take action, then the Rainbow Bridge journey is there for everybody to join whenever they want. And we have a strong support team now with the Rainbow Warriors, who are all initiates and graduates through that very powerful healing experience. So anyway, that's it, folks. I just wanted to say hi and share the updates, and hopefully look forward to seeing many of you join us on the quest to the quantum heart. Take it easy. Keep it rainbow. Ciao for now.